The tomb of Ramses III is located at the base of the Valley of the Kings. This tomb was originally started by Seknarcht, but was abandoned when it broke into another tomb, that of Amenmesse. Ramses III, the son of Seknarcht, decided to reuse the tomb by offsetting the axis, and the dead-end room that had hit the other tomb was simply ignored. This tomb was... The first corridor contains 10 annexes, added in by Ramses III. This was very unusual for a tomb in this era. They were decorated with unique scenes of the king's treasury and royal armoury. Ramses III was the last great pharaoh, reigning for 31 years. He defended his country against foreign invasion in 3 great wars, but ultimately this sapped the resources of his treasury, and in later years the lack of resources and corruption caused the first strike in history, when workers on the royal tombs had their monthly rations delayed. A breeding ground for unrest was in place, when poor harvests were made for a period of almost 20 years, possibly due to a volcanic eruption reducing the amount of sunlight reaching the ground. A plot by the royal harem, instigated by one of his wives, T, resulted in his murder when his throat was slit as far as the bone. The perpetrators were brought to trial, which was fully recorded. As a result, 38 people were sentenced to death. Some of the condemned, such as Queen T and her son Pentaweret, were given the option of committing suicide. The tombs of both were subsequently robbed and their names erased to prevent them enjoying the afterlife. He built a number of temples. Medinet Habu, this funerary temple which was massively fortified, highlighting the problems he was facing from invasion. He built a miniature version of Medinet Habu at Karnak, the Temple of Amun, which was designed with the same scenes on the entrance pylon, together with the Osirid statues in the first courtyard. He also built the Temple of Khonsu at Karnak, in addition to work at other Egyptian centres, including Heliopolis, Memphis and Edfu.